February is the month where we celebrate and embrace Black history, and along with a rich culture, we often see national stories about racial divide and injustice.
Our first guest says we should all celebrate Black History Month with open eyes and open arms, and we can learn from each other. Joining us this morning by Zoom is entrepreneur and author Aundrea DeMille, and we welcome her to Virginia this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Jessica. Thank you for having me.
It's wonderful to see you, Aundrea. And this, of course, Black History Month in February. You have an acronym we're going to get to in a minute, but let's talk a little bit. You're a mother, a mentor, an entrepreneur, and encountering bias and personal biases each and every day.
Yeah, some of the everyday racial biases that people don't realize is even just when you're shopping. Very recently I was in a department store, and as I was leaving with the bags in my hand, I saw a colleague and we walked out the door together. The dreaded alarms go off, but only I was searched. And it leads you to believe, why would they search me and not her? And the only difference between the two of us is that she's white and I'm Black, other than a few years of age, And so these small, subtle racial biases happen every day. Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're tiny.
It's eye-opening having conversations just like this, sharing those kind of personal experiences, Aundrea, where once your eyes are opened, you're seeing this very frequently.
Absolutely, absolutely. The more we start to share our stories and listen to others' lived experiences with empathy, the more and more we can start to see it. We all walk through this world a little differently, and we all have unconscious biases, myself included. I've been guilty of judging someone. I was at a diversity compact for the governor when a Hispanic man walked up with tattoos, and my first thought was, is he here to start trouble? And I felt fear, when the reality was he was there to witness it, and it was just my subconscious mind driving those feelings. So the more we can talk about it and lead with empathy, the more we really can start to come together and help heal that human divide.
Yeah, and empathy is the counterweight on this whole thing. It's going to make all the difference. So you have put this together, WAKE. So we'll start with the W, and what does that mean?
Yeah, so the premise is to wake up. If you first wake up and check your feelings, we can start to lead out with inclusivity, kind of like I did that day when I felt fear. I noticed my feelings, and then the second acronym, A, allows you to navigate the uncomfortable conversations, being willing to lead with the empathy and hear others' lived experiences. After that, we know that we can all be willing to make a difference. After the empathy, we can each be the pebble in the pond. Everyone together can make a difference by sharing stories, being empathetic, and willing to have an uncomfortable conversation about race, culture, diversity, and all that together will help us to heal that human divide.
We're having conversations now about this. It's something as simple as that. Now, Aundrea, you've been able to share that you had that experience, talk about it, and then have an open dialogue. It's different now, and that's great, and we are talking more. What is that doing? How is that changing things?
Just yesterday, I had a mother reach out to me via Facebook, and she said, I would really like to know a little bit of your family history to tie into Black history. Do you come from slaves? And I said, absolutely. And I shared a story about how my great-grandfather was named Alonzo Trash, later freed and became Alonzo Williams, and that's our legacy. And we have no history after him. And so it just takes one conversation of, ask a friend, a neighbor, use other people's stories and lived experiences to teach your children, as this woman did. She's going to use my story to have a conversation with her children, and I look forward to hearing how that goes. But if we continue to do that, we can all come together and create a better world.
So listening, you and Jess both said we should all talk, but listening is very important too, and picking up on the story behind the story.
Absolutely, absolutely. You have to listen, because as humans, we tend to come from our own perspective and our own lived experience. It's just natural. But when we take a moment to pause and really internalize what someone else is going through, it will change our heart and help us to reprogram our subconscious mind. Oftentimes when we hear something bad, we tend to say, oh, I could never imagine. And I encourage everyone, take a minute and imagine. Imagine what that person is going through, the hurt, the pain that they have experienced, because when you do that with an open heart, then we really can change the world.
What a great example. What a poignant thing to say. I could never could imagine that. Well, take a second and imagine that and open your mind to what that must be like, making that consideration. As a mother, how are you working with your children, Aundrea, in encouraging conversations and opening their minds?
You know, I start by reading books with my kids and having conversations with them. I show them various cultures of other religions, other faith, you know, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, you know, Asian, and it starts there. But then also we have to have the uncomfortable conversation with our kids as well. My own child came home and told me that because I'm Black, I don't deserve to own a home or buy a property. And when I asked him why, he said, your Blackness reminds people of evilness and darkness, and people don't like evilness and darkness.
Whoa.
That
Your
is
your kid said that to you?
Yeah, my 7-year-old said that in the fall, just this fall.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it's like, you know, that can be very uncomfortable as a mother to discuss race and racial biases with our children, but we have to. And we also have to teach them to be empathetic to their classmates. You know, if someone in their class says, well, do you not like me because I'm a girl, or do you not like me because I'm Black or because I'm Asian? We have to teach our kids how to respond with empathy by saying, oh, I know you might think that, and I understand how that could hurt your feelings, but no, that's not why, right? We have to be able to educate our children and lean into that uncomfortability.
Wow, and a lot of folks, Aundrea, couldn't even imagine starting that conversation. As you said, your 7-year-old came home and just put this out as what they were talking about, what they'd experienced. And in a way, I guess it's almost, it's a nicely wrapped package to be able to begin to unwrap together to start that conversation, because so many, just like talking about money or other uncomfortable topics, as a parent, how do you broach that subject out of the blue?
Yeah, and I think all parents like to keep their kids in a bubble to a point, to protect them from stuff like your kid heard. I was like, I can't imagine that.
That's
I can't imagine a
isolating.
7-year-old, but another kid said that to them, and it's just like, wow, okay. This has been great talking to you and listening to you, Aundrea. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you so much, Bill. Thank you just for having me. I really appreciate it. This has been great.
We appreciate talking with you. Very eye-opening and insightful. We wish you continued success.
All right. For more information on this topic, visit our show website later today at virginiathismorning.com. Stay tuned. There's more to enjoy when we return after a quick break.